Ladies and gentlemen, as we speak today, there are rumors going around that Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka has some secret deal with Edwin Sifuna, in that Kalonzo will be the flag bearer, then deputized by Edwin Sifuna. I've stated it here categorically that the opposition the current opposition arrangement do not have the running mate position. They don't have. They only have the option of having a flag bearer. And then they pick a running mate from outside their team. At least someone who can bring on board what they're lacking. So this ticket of Edwin Sifuna and Kalonzo Musyoka will be one of the best that we'll have in 2027 against President William Ruto. And if it happens and these people literally decide to back them up, I feel William Ruto will go home very early in the morning. And is going to face one of the most lethal team. Now, yes, we agree Kalonzo Musyoka has some weaknesses. Yes, we agree Kalonzo Musyoka might not have enough money to face William Ruto. But I feel if Edwin Sifuna comes on board, there's a certain feeling that they will bring. A feeling of change. A feeling of new faces in the current political terrain. A feeling of belonging in the Western Kenya region. A feeling of consideration of the youth. On this particular video, let me take you through some of the strengths that this ticket have against President William Ruto. But before I take you through, kindly make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, I've always stated it here clearly that there are things that you must consider when you want to be in the presidency. 1, it is numbers. 2, popularity. 3, ladies and gentlemen, it's finance. 4 is the youth factor. Now let me look at these 4 things in relation to this team. Kalonzo, Sifuna, ticket. Number 1, popularity. Edwin Sifuna is very popular. Right now his popularity is rising at a fast rate. And it is rising because of his thinking and what he articulates whenever he's given a platform. Somehow the youth have decided to resonate with him a lot. The older generations have liked his thinking, and that makes him a very popular leader in this country. Kalonzo Musyoka, he has weaknesses, but when it comes to being popular, I think he is. Somehow people consider him as a key person when it comes to 2027 because of one simple thing. His past decisions, which have probably made him to have a lot of support across the country. Ladies and gentlemen, therefore, this ticket is very popular. There's an excitement that it brings on board. Number 2, numbers. When Kalonzo and Sifuna go to the ballot, that means Mount Kenya is backing them through Gachagua. So they'll have 5.2 plus 3.5 million of the Kamba plus the Luya region of about almost 4 million as well. So these people will have roughly almost 10 million strong to start with and face William Ruto. The only secret that is there is the Luya people to come out and support Edwin Sifuna. And William Ruto will go home very early in the morning. And in fact, I've always stated it here, that for the opposition team to beat William Ruto, they need to fix Western and the Coastal region. And so if they bring Edwin Sifuna, William Ruto is finished. Because how are they going to decampaign Edwin Sifuna in Western Kenya when he's having a lot of support from across the country? So therefore, when it comes to numbers, this ticket will finish William Ruto very early in the morning. As I said, it only requires them to support, the opposition team to support this ticket wholeheartedly. If they are chosen, Matiang'i to say, tuende kazi. As simple as that. And I've always stated it that whoever who thinks he wants to win an election, get the youth support, he should consider 2 people. Or maybe let me say 4. But most importantly, 2. Edwin Sifuna and Ndindi Nyoro. These people come on board with numbers and unity and smartness, which is needed in the running of this country. They are also youthful, so they'll attract the youth of this country. Let me go to the other thing, finance. Financial issue, it is a big challenge to this team. That ticket will have financial issues. But there are rumors going around that it is Uhuru Kenyatta who came up with this ticket. It's Uhuru Kenyatta who told them that is the best combination. Yeah, actually, it's the one who convinced them to work together. There are those rumors going around that way. So the only thing is that we are wondering, what is the game plan of Uhuru Kenyatta? Here on the other side, it looks like it's Matiang'i with Jubilee. But on the other side, it's like it's Kalonzo and Sifuna. And actually, it looks like Sifuna is so close to Uhuru Kenyatta. So what is the game plan for Uhuru Kenyatta? But assuming Uhuru Kenyatta supports this ticket, then there's a likelihood that they are going to win presidency because they'll also have money for their campaigns. So if Uhuru Kenyatta is behind, then the financial challenge is solved very early in the morning. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on the youthful factor, I think right now as we speak, everyone knows that the youthful population will have an influence in 2027. And if people come out to vote seriously, then there's a likelihood that the place they're going to vote towards is going to win an election. So Edwin Sifuna can attract this population of the young people. And they'll come on board and support them immensely. And that will be encouraging. That will be encouraging. Also, the other factor it is about the orator skills and campaign ability. When it comes to the campaigns of this country, I feel strongly that Edwin Sifuna is a nice orator. When it's combined with Rigathi Gachagua, William Ruto hawezi penya. That's why this ticket is very strong. That's why I feel if that decision is made, then Edwin Sifuna will be a very lethal person with Kalonzo Musyoka at the ballot. The biggest challenge is finance. Ladies and gentlemen, what could be the issue that these people need to counter when it comes to having them working together? That is Sifuna and Kalonzo Musyoka. They need to ensure that the opposition remains united. No division. If it is the ticket, they agree wholeheartedly, there's a reason for this. And that the opposition team agree wholesomely that indeed it's a genuine move. And then now, they will go to the ballot. So if Matiang'i falls behind this group, the issue of track record will be fixed. And that one will weaken William Ruto immensely. So in a nutshell, the opposition team must now sit down and say they are not complete. They need an outsider who is bringing on board something they are lacking. And that is indeed Nyoro and Edwin Sifuna. The other person I could have mentioned it is probably Mohamed Ali, who is also having a good track record, a very nice orator. And of course, Babu Owino. But I feel those guys are not focused as well. But if we take Ndindi Nyoro and Edwin Sifuna, then it's a good ticket towards facing William Ruto in 2027. As a youth, if I see a youth at the ballot who reasons well, who is bright enough, that's my vote. So I feel strongly that all these opposition leaders need to consider some youthful representation in their team. I don't know what is your take, but in the comment section, feel free to share with me. My name is Abil Mokwa. Thank you so much for watching.